Comedic God, O.R.S the priest, super being on the throne, you can't read.
Hotep, peace and blessings to you. You are now in tune to Alpha God on the throne, and I am your host, the Serpentine Supreme, Lord Metatron, and yes, I am sitting on the seat of supremacy. You are in that holy place. You're in a place where the divine masculine dwell. Thank you for joining me. And shout out to the ladies that I know is probably snooping on this. Know what I mean? Give me a call. You guys to bow down to the divine masculine, period. This is not a site where we hate women. No. We don't hate women, and we don't hate the black woman. But we do keep them in their place. And if they're not in their place, we put them in their place. And I, Lord Metatron, I am a coach so that I can help other men fulfill their ultimate potential, and that is fucking rulership, fucking period. The black man is ruler. And if the black woman is goddess, then she is a goddess under the supreme God, the almighty God, which is that divine masculine. I'm going to get right into it. I'm not going to be long, but I'm going to be strong today. And what I wanted to talk about was the difference between wives and concubines. You know, a lot of us have forsaken the ways of the past. You know, women do outnumber men exponentially by the millions, to the point where if a woman does not share a man, she will not have a man. And, you know, a lot of these women that say they will not share a man, they have been with a man that has cheated multiple times. You take them back because you know that the man's natural nature is not to be monogamous. But today what I want to talk about is the difference between wives and concubines. I am Lord Metatron, and I am sitting on the seat of supremacy. And men out there, you need to be sitting on your own seat of supremacy. You are a God and a king and a Lord unto yourselves and your kingdom. What is your kingdom? Your wives, concubines, and of course your divine seeds. What is a wife? Now listen, a wife is the type of woman that you're not only attracted to physically, but you are attracted to her spiritually. She has the right spirit for you, a nice feminine spirit, or at least she has a spirit that's good enough for you to cohabitate for certain periods of time, sometime extended period of time. So this is a gentle, a kind-hearted woman, a good-natured woman that you can deal with, you know, that you can, for the most part, get along with. I mean, she may have your children. She may not have your children, but she may cook for you, may clean for you. She may fulfill a very important role in your life to the point where you can build with her. She listens to you for the most part. No one is perfect. You have to get a woman that's at least, I want to say 75, really 80%, who you could kind of, you know, you can deal with, to where you're not arguing all the time. You know, you could you could sleep in the bed with her. You understand what I'm saying? Your home is not a fucking hellhole. She doesn't make your life a living hell. You know, you want to come home and you want to deal with her most of the time. You know, she's not a rancorous woman. She's not a battle axe. So most of the time you can get along with her, you know. But I do like to warn men, you know, even with a wife, you can't be in your woman's face all of the goddamn time. You gotta get out. You gotta get away. You gotta do your own thing. I do not believe in a man being with a woman 100% of the time, nor do I believe in men being monogamous, because first of all, it is just not realistic. It is not the natural nature of man. And, you know, honestly, a lot of domesticated simps are really trying hard. And even the beta males and the simps, you know, they still sometimes, you know, they cheat, to where we get to the, you know, women just have this question, why do men cheat? What did I do wrong? Listen, you know, they could be doing everything right, you know, or they can be doing enough to get along with you. But you as an alpha male will still seek. Or, you know, really a lot of times, you know, the other pussy just comes to you. You understand what I'm saying? But back to this, listen, the wife is someone, you know, she has a lot of positive attributes. You know, you got two columns, positives and negatives. She has a lot of checks in the boxes for positives. She has minimum checks in the negative. So she's worth building with. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have argument every once in a while or a disagreement. But she does not just get totally out of order with you, you know, and I'm not going to say she allows you to run shit, because a woman can't allow a man to do shit. A man is supposed to fucking take authority, and he's supposed to do shit his way, any fucking way, whether he has a woman or not. You understand what I'm saying? Or whether you know, he has a wifey or not. So, you know, wifey is a special type of woman. You know, she has a certain, she fulfills a certain place in your heart, so to speak. Although you cannot fall in love with any woman that is stupid. You cannot fully trust any woman, because a woman's nature is prone to changes. And, you know, you fall in love and all of this shit, then, you know, you're setting yourself up for a lot of different problems. Now, that's not to say, you know, there's a certain kind of love that you can have. You understand what I'm saying? Men and women love differently. A man's love is supposed to be conditional. You know, your bitch can't just be treating you any kind of way, talking shit, and just making your life a fucking, like I said, a living hell. You understand what I'm saying? And you just deal with it because I love her. I want to make it work. You know, you upset. You just see her car, you know, when you pull in to your house, you see her car and you just drop. You don't even like being home. Your home is not a place of rest. You understand that? But you stay because you're in love. That's that bitch shit. You know, a woman's love is unconditional. You know, her love is supposed to be unconditional, not yours. You know, a lot of these women are acting like men, and these men, you got these emotion like bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And then you fucking take it all type, but you get walked on. You little weak ass beta fuck. You get walked on. You know, and you know, but the wife, like I said, a wife is somebody you can build with. You know what I'm saying? You still got to keep her in line, because wives don't always stay in line. She might have to be devoted. You know, women have these things where, you know, these periods of time where they obey you and they doing what you want them to do, and then all of a sudden they just fucking start rebelling or some shit. In that case, you got to be ready to just let them go. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of your feelings. Don't let no fucking woman make you cry, bro. Like, come on, nigga. Grow some fucking balls. So you might have to, you know, demote a wife. She may have take care of your children. You know, take care of the children real good. That's what's good with the women too. For the most part, if you get a decent one, you know, don't get no fucking trash. But if you get a decent one, then, you know, they're going to have that unconditional love for their children. Unfortunately, to the point where they might even try to use your own children against you. Unfortunately, these are the fucking facts of the fucking matter. You might try to put child support on your ass. So, you know, the wives, you know, they can get out of fucking order too. And they might have to fucking be banished. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be willing to see. That's the power of a man. You got to be willing to do that, bro. Because deep down, no fucking woman respects no man that she could walk out on. Or that she could walk all over, excuse me. Now, talking about the wives just now, let's talk about the concubine. Now, a concubine is a woman that you are attracted to. She may have less checks in the positive slot. You know, a few more checks maybe in the negative. Or perhaps, you know, she may have children of her own, and she can't be a full wife to you like you want her to be, but she fulfills your sexual needs. Maybe she helps you. She contributes to your life, maybe financially. Maybe she's just a place of comfort. You know, she could sustain you in that way. You know, maybe she's not, you know, you don't want to necessarily have children with her. And see, with wives, you know, with wives are material where you could, you know, have your seeds, you know, where you can plant your seed. But again, even if they have their seed, have your seed, you know what I'm saying? You cannot let that mean that they have power over you. You cannot let them exercise a power over you because they have your children. You still must remain alpha at all times. But a concubine, hey, maybe you might not want to have children with her, or she may have had her children. Some guys, you know, you don't want to deal with any woman that has children. I think that is unrealistic. You know, I will be nice. You know, I'm not a fucking scumbag. If a woman has children, you know, that does not dismiss her. You understand what I'm saying? It does put her in a category because the children are not yours. More than likely, it's going to be problems once you try to be, you know, a disciplinarian and keep certain things in order. So, you know, you have to keep that in mind. But, you know, Lord Cometatron is a MILF man. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, like, you know, if they have children, you know, of course, it depends on what type of time, you know, you're going to be spending with her, if you're going to be in her home, if you're going to be interacting with her children. If you do, of course, you don't be a fucking asshole because you're a divine masculine and you stay out of certain shit. Because, you know, women that have children, if they fucking have children that are not related to you, there's just a natural enmity in a lot of those children, especially if they're older. You know, they get jealous and shit. You know, they might still be on the titty and stuff, especially if the father is nowhere around and they're raised by their mom. They're very protective of their mom. They're going to rebel with you. But back to concubine. So, you know, concubine might be somebody that falls into that category. You know, you relate decent. You know, like I said, she may have a couple of checks in that negative column. You know, she might have a couple of quirks that you really don't want to deal with on a regular basis. You know, you may have to just deal with her at certain times, but nevertheless, she benefits you, and of course, she's giving you the pussy. Now, with both wives and concubines, can't none of them have no more energy in them, no more male energy in them. So you cannot be fucking a woman that is still fucking some other man. That is a fucking no-no. And matter of fact, that is beta. That is beta male activity. But, you know, you guys can go out. Maybe she's a refuge. When you're not with the wifey or with one of the wives, you're over there. See, it's very important that you not be in a woman's fucking face all the time and that she recognizes that you are important and that you are in demand in other places and that you have things to do in your life. You understand what I'm saying? That you're not just, you know what I'm saying, twiddling your balls. And even if you are twiddling your balls, you don't never let a woman know that. It's you always let women know you're fucking busy, no matter what the hell you're doing. You're busy. You are in high demand. Why? Because you are an alpha male. So the time you spend, you know, with the concubine, it's good. You can get along with her enough. You understand what I'm saying? She may not be, you may not want her to have any of your children, or like I said, she may have had children of her own. She may not be able to, but nevertheless, she still serves you. All of the women that are in your life must serve you. Pure D. Women are here to serve you. They're here to serve you physically, mentally, spiritually, take care of you. Know what I mean? And when I say spiritually, I'm not saying that the woman is going to be teaching you spiritual things, because the man is the spirit of God and the woman is the matter. But I mean, when she has that sweet, feminine spirit to where, she's pleasant. So concubines are pleasant enough. They're not going to, try to blow up your spot. They recognize that you have other wives or other concubines. They don't need to know everything, though. But I mean, it's just a matter of time before, women figure out, someone else is in the picture. But honestly, deep down, it's good to create a little competition with the women. They treat you better. But when you're always in your woman's face, wives too, and some of you make the mistakes of trying to make the concubine a wife, and that's a no-go. The concubine doesn't have as many responsibilities. You can get some ride-or-die concubines. The wife is supposed to be ride-or-die as long as she the wife. Like I said, all these things can change, because you can demote a wife to a concubine, and you can promote a concubine to a wife. You understand? It's all up to you, and different circumstances call for different measures. So you have to understand this. But the women in your life need to contribute to you. Once they start taking from you spiritually, once they start draining your vital energy, it's time to demote them or just cut them loose. Well, once they get really disrespectful or whatever, there are some breakers. Like I said, and one of those is like, you just do not allow none of your women to sleep with no other motherfucker or to be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, flirting with motherfucker. You got to keep these bitches in order, bro. Real fucking talk, You don't want them showing that. You don't want the wifey showing her ass. You know what I'm saying? She's your woman. She's a reflection of you. Concubines, you don't want them showing their ass either, but you might be a little more lenient. Again, you expect a little less. It's according to the responsibilities. But you never put all of your eggs in one fucking basket. You never just put all your trust and hope into one woman. This is giving a woman power over you. And a woman should never have power over you in any way. And you really have to watch this, because women can manipulate you in many different ways. Okay. Now, wives, you could probably have a few wives. You know what I'm saying? You could probably have more concubines than wives. Wives might need a little more attention. Nevertheless, take ye what you want. The fruit of the earth belongs to the alpha. You understand what I'm saying? The divine masculine, the alpha God. This is the Nephilim teaching you how to deal with these earth women. You dig it? Stop going against your nature, bro. You with the woman, and I see niggas all the time, nigga. You just always looking at ass. You see, I'm like, yo, holler at her. I got mine at home, man. I'm just looking, man. Well, that's more for Cometatron, nigga. But see, you fucking hamstrung. These women outnumber the men, and, they need a man. Whether they admit it or not, as long as they are worth something, they have to be workable, though. You can't just take just anything. Now, a concubine can also be a woman that you might just be physically attracted to her, and, it might just be sex. And, the sex can only last when a relationship is just purely sex, then you know that it's only going to last a certain amount of time. You understand what I'm saying? Because sex cannot sustain by itself, cannot sustain a meaningful relationship. Nevertheless, sometimes you just got to get the pussy anyway. So, you never turn down pussy unless it's, the energy is very bad. Of course, I'm not saying just go on and be promiscuous and, you know what I'm saying, mix your energy with all type of foulness. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be a whoremonger. Fucking just whores and strippers and all of this shit. That's a no-no. Again, we're talking here about order. But when you have wives and concubines, they can contribute to you in your family, period. We're building a unit. This is what people don't understand about men having multiple wives, about polygyny. You know what I'm saying? What they don't understand is that it is about power. You build a kingdom. Everybody is working for the goal of the upliftment of the God and the kingdom. So, you might be a little short on some cash. One of your women can help you. Shit, some of y'all hood niggas, your woman, a couple of your women might have some fucking food stamps. They might get food stamps. I'm all about getting over on the fucking government. So if you do, hey, you might be able to get some food out of them, might be able to feed the kids. Some of them might take take some of your other, if you have a good relationship, if they're worth even bringing around your children, because some women, they don't need to be around your children. That's not their place. That may be just the wife's place, but there are other, there are relationships where, hey, the concubine or one of the other wives, they take the children to an amusement park. What's best is when all of the wives and the concubines work together. You got different incomes. You got different energy. They can help one another. All of the brunt of the work is not just on one woman. See, we as Africans, we as the divine people, we overstood this thing. It wasn't about this jealousy shit. Women have this artificial ego and this jealousy. See, a woman is not supposed to be possessive. See, that is a masculine trait. The man is supposed to be possessive. The man is supposed to be controlling. Oh, he's so controlling. He wants to control. Girl, he's controlling. He want to control you. Bitch, shut the fuck up and do what the motherfucker say. No shit. Men are supposed to be controlling. If a man is not controlling, then he's a bitch-ass nigga. So, you may have one of the women, they can help clean the house. You can even, when you're not there, you can even give your wife a rest. While your concubine is taking care of you, your other woman, your side pieces, or whatever. Your woman might be on her period, and then you might need to get with your other woman so that you can get some pussy. Your car might break down. You might need to use her car. You might want to let the concubine use your car. One of the wives use your car, and then you could use one of your other wives' cars. You understand what I'm saying? Certain women have different connections. They have different gifts. You might need a massage from one of them. You understand what I'm saying? So, you give the wife a break. The wives can get together. They can help one another. They can go get their nails done together, Or the wife can go with the concubine or whatever. I mean, the possibilities are endless. But women, the women, they got to share, bro. Any man worth his fucking salt is not just going to have one fucking woman. Of course, you got to be careful. You can't just be, you can get into just having sex with all of them, and then you can deplete your life force too. I will be teaching on the life force and semen retention soon. Concubines may be temporary. shit, a wife can be temporary too. I mean, you got to be able to make the hard decisions, and you can't be too emotionally tied. You have to have a certain callousness, a certain strength as a man. So, you know, go unto the nations and take wives and concubines. My black men, though, look, bro, I would really steer clear of the white women. It's enough fucking women. Period. You don't want to taint your seed. You kind of don't want to mix up. You understand what I'm saying with that type of energy? Get you a black woman and a woman of color. It's important to me. This is what I tell black men. You know, you could have as many women as you can handle. You know, within the realm of possibility. You know, they do require a certain amount of attention just to keep them on the team. And I tell people, I'm always taking applications. I'm looking for wives. And I don't got no money for you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I don't have. You respect my mind, my wisdom. See, this is what a lot of women don't respect. They have been taught to disrespect that. But I'm always looking, because, you know, this is how you build a kingdom. This is how you build a power structure. All of your women are down with you. You can get shit done. You make them work together. And if they happen to cross paths with each other, and really they should, and be cool. You know, no arguing and fight. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of friendly competition. Sometimes you got to keep them separate. That's fine, because they serving you. They don't necessarily have to serve each other. But we don't want arguments between them, texting one another and all that, you know. And we definitely don't want no fucking physical problems. You motherfucking bitch-ass niggas that let your women fight each other are just what I said. Little sorry-ass bitch-ass niggas who don't respect the feminine nature. You don't have the women fight, your women fighting with each other. You understand what I'm saying? Your wives and your concubines fighting each other, and you allowing it. Fuck, nigga. Be a man. You keep the order. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nothing happening to your women, dog. You don't want them scratching each other up, fighting each other and shit over you. You tell them, nah, y'all shut the fuck up. Both of y'all shut the fuck up. Or I'm dealing with this one right now. I will talk to you fucking later. Y'all stay fucking from arguing. I don't fucking allow that shit. You know, that's what you need to do. And then what's funny is a lot of times they be at odds at first or whatever, but as soon as some shit pop, maybe you might make them both mad, they end up talking about you. They on the phone for 2 hours just talking about you and what y'all do and all of this stuff, you know. Y'all need to be good sister wives. But men, stop depriving yourself of power and strength and comfort. You understand what I'm saying? The women are here to serve you, but you need to rule them. That is your ultimate job. And we will use this to fight against white supremacy. You know, if you have a few wives, just think about if you have a few wives and you are able to have children with all of them, you are building a mighty nation. See, this is what the Illuminati did. You don't understand. It's all about the bloodline. And then everybody else, your other women, your concubines, they are a support structure. So everything is about peace, order, righteousness. You know, everything is about ma'at. This is where your power lies. So get your wives and your concubines. Don't let your woman and shit, oh, I'm trying to, me and the wife is talking about getting another wife. I'm finna let her, she says she might want to pick, If she's at a certain level, I tell my women, hey, you got to find me some young ones, or find me a young one, find me another one so they can help you. It's going to help you so you can rest a little bit, baby. You understand what I'm saying? But for the most part, you're gonna have to go and get the wives yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Or your concubine yourself. You know, because you may not, you know, really, you kind of don't want to give a woman the power to do that. You know, she got to be really, really, really real. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, go on and do that. It is what you are supposed to do. Stop fighting against yourself. Yeah, for the most part, they not going to fucking be down with it at first. I let people know from jump. That's the best thing, too, when you're getting into something. You know, you understand what I'm saying? And that's not to say that you need to let them fucking know everything. I mean, you're not going to let your wife know, oh, you know, where you at? Oh, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Oh, or what did you do today? You know, what'd you do today, baby? Well, you know, I was handling business. You know, that's what you tell her. You don't be, oh, yeah, I just got out, you know what I'm saying, my other girl pussy. I mean, you know, they don't need to know that information. Women are too emotional to be able to really handle the truth sometimes anyway. But about having more than one woman, you got to be honest, because they're going to find out. Let them know this is how I motherfucking roll. That it's a cultural thing and it's a spiritual thing. It's not just all about pussy. You understand what I'm saying? And just new pussy. It's not about that. But get your new pussy. Because you might need it. But build your kingdom. That's the difference between wives and concubines. You need them both. You understand what I'm saying? Now get out there and get that pussy and dominate it. Alpha God. On the throne.